CBS 8 is turning 75 in just 1 week. And to celebrate this milestone anniversary, we have been taking a trip through our archives to bring you some of our favorite throwback stories, from big moments in our city's history to celebrity sightings and everything in between.
And today we're taking a look at one of the things that makes San Diego, San Diego. Here's Dave Cohen in 1978 taking a deep dive into our surf culture.
It's the sound and look of the 60s. Have-board will travel. Surfers cruising Southern California beaches trying to find waves even better than yesterday's. But it is 1978, and the sport has changed dramatically. This is Wind and Sea Beach in La Jolla. Surfing wasn't born here, but it did spend many of its formative years here. When the first crude surfboards appeared, the sport's hardy pioneers spent months looking for a spot with perfect waves. For many, that search ended at Wind and Sea. This shack was Wind and Sea's social focal point. Luau's almost non-stop, perpetuating the Tahitian-Hawaiian mystique that accompanied surfing's early days. The cookouts ended in 1950, but by then, the Wind and Sea Surf Club was well established.
It was so much fun we couldn't understand why nobody else thought it was.
Paul Bordieri wasn't a member of the club, but he learned and experimented with new surfing techniques alongside those who were. When you think back to the old Wind and Sea Surf Club, what kind of memories does that bring back?
A lot of good times. Really a lot of good times. A casual, relaxed kind of an atmosphere. The type of atmosphere that came automatically, the kind that didn't have to be manufactured the way kids seem to have to do it today.
In Bordieri's days, surfing was a happening you'd cut school for. Shapely blondes, beer drinking, roughing it atop the waves. They still cut school and work today, but the camaraderie he knew has waned over the years, and the surfing world, indeed all the world, has added new side pursuits. The first surfboards were hand-carved planks, but like anything else, progress has taken over, and surfing now is a multi-million-dollar business. Today, knee boards can cost more than $100, surfboards as much as $250, roughly another $100 for the wetsuit. But to surfers, cost is secondary. The key is the board and its performance.
Balsawood boards laminated with fiberglass weigh 30 pounds at the least. Figuring the size of the boards 20 years ago. Maneuverability is the key, and because the boards have gotten so much lighter, it's brought, oh gosh, I don't know, 20 times as many individuals into the sport as there were 10 years ago, and probably 50 times as many as there were 20 years ago.
What's the secret? What are you looking for out there in a wave?
A long ride and steep wave.
Finding those long rides may or may not be more difficult than it was 15 or 20 years ago, but as long as the Paul Bordieris continue to manufacture surfboards, and as long as the Dan Rocks continue to buy them, and as long as the ocean continues to lap at the shore, surfing will remain a Southern California pastime. Dave Cohen, News 8.
Okay, I have a confession.
What is that? You don't surf?
Yeah, I've lived here my whole life. Born and raised in San Diego, and I don't know how to surf.
I don't think you need to feel bad about that. I think there are a lot of people that don't. Do you appreciate surfing? Do you go watch it? Then you're part of surf culture. You don't need to apologize for anything.
They're incredible athletes, but I'm scared.
Hey, I grew up in Hawaii, so I find the water in California too cold to enjoy.
Agree,
I am just kind of not built for it. So
got to get that thick wet